The Cascades Theatrical Company announces its upcoming season. The community has rallied to the company so well, they have 5 shows planned. I'm Julia Gray in for Kathy Cullis, and this is Heart of the Arts in Central Oregon. Kathy Cullis spoke with Lana Shane about what we can look forward to this season.
Okay, Lana, tell me about the upcoming season. Now, we know that Cascades Theatrical Company, like other theaters in the area, have had to scale back a little bit because of the economy. But now you're back to almost a full season.
Yes, thanks to the community and some of the restructuring within the company, we're able to have a somewhat delayed season, but as close to what we are usually able to give the public and the opportunities that we can give the actors in the community.
How many plays will you be presenting this year?
We will be presenting 5 main stage shows.
Instead of 6?
Yes, and I'm hoping with all the continued support, since the community rallied so much for us at the end of last season, that enabled us to present 5 shows this season.
Now, you were going to just go show by show, weren't you?
That was a consideration towards the end of the season last time, and when we did a financial feasibility studies and things to make sure that we'd be able to try to present a whole season to allow people to get season tickets instead of not really being sure when the shows might be able to be offered.
Well, let's talk about the shows. What does your season hold?
Okay, the first show that's going to begin in October is Agatha Christie's The Mousetrap. And then that will be followed by a holiday show called Christmas Bells by Jesse Jones, Nicholas Hope, and Jamie Wooten. Then in February of 2010, we're going to present One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Dale Wasserman, and adapted from the novel by Ken Kesey. And then She Stoops to Conquer, also known as Or the Mistakes of a Night, a comedy by Oliver Goldsmith. And we're going to round out the season in June with Ken Ludwig's Lend Me a Tenor.
If you could, capsulize The Mousetrap.
It is a mystery, a very well-crafted mystery, that involves a group of strangers that get stranded in a boarding house during a snowstorm. And among those, one is a murderer and another a victim. So they all seem to be hiding something. They have quite curious backgrounds.
Tell me about Christmas Bells.
Christmas Bells is it's set in a little town called Fayro, Texas, and it involves 3 sisters, the Futrell sisters, who sometimes don't get along or of different personalities, I would say that. And they are trying to put on the perfect Christmas program. And there are quite a lot of hilarious mishaps and changes to their plans, but somehow they pull together and pull it off. Definitely a program people won't forget.
How about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Well, people may be familiar with the movie that was produced from that.
No doubt.
It is based on that same play and novel, and it involves a somewhat charming rogue. He is convicted of a crime, and he has to serve a short sentence, and he decides that it might behoove him to claim insanity, take it in a mental institution rather than in prison. But
Big mistake.
Yes, he finds out that's quite a mistake. There's a head nurse who's very uncompromising.
Nurse Ratched.
Yes, Nurse Ratched. Yes.
That says it all. That gives you the creeps just saying those words.
Yeah, almost. Yes.
How about She Stoops to Conquer?
She Stoops to Conquer is a comedy as well. It centers on a young man who is extremely nervous. He's from the upper class, but he just totally has a meltdown when he tries to woo women of his class.
So it's a comedy of errors in a sense.
Yes.
And then Lend Me a Tenor. This show is hilarious.
It is definitely a classic farce with lots of doors.
Yes.
Mistaken identities.
It's very Moliere in a non-French way.
Yes, indeed. It does take place in Cleveland. Yes.
Okay. Well, we have a great season coming up. What would you like to add?
Well, season tickets will be on sale starting now, and we just look forward to being able to provide the entertainment.
Heart of the Arts in Central Oregon is a production of 1110 KBND Radio News.